In this quick video, we're going to show you how to replace the weld visor on your Z4 welding grinding respirator. First, you can release the adjustment knobs on each side. Note, when you do this, it will allow the adjustment plates to come loose on the inside. It'll also separate the head harness from the side of the Z4 as well. You want to undo both adjustment knobs on each side. Once I'd undone that, I made sure that I caught both the face plates on the inside so that we can put those back in later. With those now undone, we can then lift our weld visor up and separate the weld visor from the Z4. You'll now notice that the spring is also attached via a screw to the Z4 that will need to be undone with a simple Phillips head screwdriver. It's much easier to separate the visor from the Z4 and then undo that screw that holds the spring in place. It gives you much better access. With the screws now removed, you can then release the springs and the weld visor from the Z4. You can then replace your weld visor back onto the Z4 by first lining up the springs to the two locators on the sides and replacing the screw that holds that in place. Once the screw has been tightened up, you can then reposition the hinge pivot point and then reattach the faceplate on the inside, making sure that you get the right one for the right side. This side has the adjustment positions on it, so we want to make sure that that's on the side that has the locator for the adjustment position. You also want to make sure that the head suspension has stayed in the right spot as well, so that when you tighten the adjustment knob up, it's holding it all together. You want to do that up until it's finger tight and it's clicking as it's tightening. Then you can go to the opposite side. Again, we want to make sure that our spring has been screwed onto the Z4. And then we can locate the hinge point and get our faceplate that goes up on the inside, and making sure that the head suspension pivot point is in the right position as well. When we put this faceplate in, we want to make sure that it's also locating with that shroud locator sandwiched in between the two layers. With that now all in position, we can then screw and tighten that adjustment knob. And that's how to replace the weld visor on your Z4 welding grinding respirator.